Welcome back to Potent Logic, provocative wisdom and guidance for every man. You will stand out from 99 other people no matter how much you have been condemned for practicing semen retention. It's because a lack of sperm makes you weaker, weary, and lifeless. So let's figure out why you're better than 99% of men. Number 1. Relationships. Your relationship with yourself will improve tremendously if you keep your sperm. You'll be more internally stable, speaking just when necessary. Allow your actions to speak for themselves, and it may be challenging at first, but it will become easier as you go. It will eventually assist you in improving your relationship with your lover. There will be greater respect and a sense of independence in the sense that you will not be completely reliant on your partner. You may become quieter as a result, and you may find yourself talking and sharing less than usual. It may not feel nice at first, but it will improve over time. As you improve your major relationship, which is with your body, you will generally feel that your relationship is improving. Your body is the most deserving of love and care, so it must be your closest companion throughout your life. So if you want to keep your sperm, avoid processed foods and sugar, and consume veggies that fit your body. Avoid foods that stimulate your body to release dopamine, as this can tempt you to release semen. Number 2. Leader of men. Men who lead have a magnetism that can entice even the weakest men to act feminine toward them. Men and women alike adore you and want to follow in your footsteps. When a guy keeps his sperm, he is telling his body to accept the life that has already been generated inside him. When it is discharged into a vaginal canal, the life energy is transformed into a human being with all of its power. A man's seed is irreplaceable since the fluid of life cannot be recreated. Sperm is more than just a collection of vitamins, minerals, glucose, protein, and other substance. Otherwise, human sperm should have been able to be replicated and manufactured in a lab. Although an artificial womb can be made, the seed cannot be replicated. When a man's sperm is retained, a body sees it as an opportunity to update the skin cells, hormones, and overall fluid energy. As a result, it benefits the host physically as well as mentally. Furthermore, this energy gives a guy a charismatic appeal, making him courageous and physically fit, while the rest of the world simply watches him succeed. Weak men and women pick up on this energy, and it's easy to see the difference between semen retainers and those who aren't. Weak men would follow you, asking about your routine, and that's when you truly became a man leader. Number 3. Muscle growth. Here's a tale from one of our team members. I couldn't work out for nearly 4 to 5 days at one point. Why? Since the gyms were closed, and this unlucky interval deprived me of enough protein. But did you know that just yesterday, I discovered that during semen discharge, my push lifts jumped by 150% of my previous performance. As a result, I was able to perform more reps than before. It came as a shock to me. After reading a lot about it, I believed I knew everything there was to know about muscle growth, but then I realized how ignorant I was. I expected to have less muscle strength because I hadn't worked out, but instead, I set a new personal best. My overhead military press was 70 pounds, then failed after constant pre-exercises. My overhead press increased to 7 pounds during semen retention, and I was ready for more sets, but I only performed 6 because I wanted to see my failure point, which I never did. So despite having the strength to go for more, I stopped due to occasional exhaustion. My shoulders are my body's weakest muscular group. Before that, I regarded all of my semen workout benefits to be psychological improvements, and I can only guess how my leg strength had been influenced. However, I now understand that this is not the case. Workouts for sperm retention have a physical impact. They are neither dummy or placebo therapies. That's why, unlike a protein shake, semen promotes muscle building and fat loss. Number 4. Food items. Certain fats, sauces, sugar, and cheese are both unhealthy and delicious. causing you to return to the top food sellers for more. Number 5. Awareness. This is something I should have brought up from the start. Your body enjoys receiving attention. This potent instrument has the potential to propel humans to the top of the food chain and survival pyramid. Humans do not consider anything other than their ability to think without emotion. I am grateful to have been born as a human being, especially as a man. I consider myself fortunate in not having to lose nutrients and blood on my monthly basis, like females in pain. I am not deficient in vitamins. When a girl's life force leaves her body without her permission, she has no choice but to accept it. But we men are different. We can suppress our desires while keeping the same life within us. We can separate emotions from our reasoning process as humans. Instincts, impulses are the combination of thoughts and emotions. Impulses are superficial, one-dimensional, and uncomplicated. To explain the distinction, consider the following analogy. I consider the urge to be a brutal force, whereas thinking is a surgical procedure. Only emotionless cognition can be described as logical, complex, deep, and clever. This ability to think without emotions allows us to easily achieve our objectives and climb the food chain. However, without critical thinking, we are no different than wild animals. A similar discrepancy in food chains can be seen in several human races. The lowest members of the hierarchy are those who use drugs, commit crimes, or live by their whims. At the same time, very intelligent people like Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Albert Einstein, and Nikola Tesla, who did not accomplish such things, are at the top. Daily encouraging quotations are unnecessary for such people. Instead, their internal intellectual debates drive them, and semen retention is a big part of it. Most people react emotionally to motivating statements and films. It is an emotional drive, and emotions cannot be relied upon. I can't imagine Steve Jobs or Elon Musk masturbating 5 or 6 times a day and simultaneously designing a new smartphone concept. Can you? No, right? These individuals, you see, separated their thoughts from their emotions. Their instincts have no influence over their reasoning and actions. What I'm trying to say is that meditation improves your patience and impassivity. Let's have a look at how scientific meditation works. You sit down, do nothing, and simply watch your breath. Yet, even while you're doing nothing but monitoring your breath, you're preoccupied with certain emotional thoughts. Such ideas could be from the past or concerns for the future. However, you can battle these thoughts by maintaining a constant state of attentiveness and effort, resulting in changes in how emotional thoughts attack your attention area. As a result, when you lose interest in someone or something, you lose interest in what caused that idea. It's known as willpower. In this case, mental relapse takes precedence over physical relapse at first. What exactly is willpower? Simply described, it is the ability to interact with yourself in order to prevent an emotional notion from overriding logical reasoning. This occurrence frequently occurs twice. Sometimes it happens before the physical relapse, and sometimes it happens after the mental relapse. Willpower is defined as the ability to choose logical reasoning over emotion. Wisdom is the triumph of vision over immediate gratification. As a result, you think better than the ordinary Joe, since you separate thoughts from emotions. But you can't meditate if you don't practice semen retention. Why? Because their emotional thoughts and brain fog will carry it away in less than 2 seconds. To acquire complete awareness and stick to watching breaths without interruptions, you'll need at least 2 or more weeks of retention. Even for love, kindness, and meditation, I train my attention span. Humans, unlike other animals, can love deeply and compassionately, and providing goods to others is one way to find meaning in life. However, empathy meditation changes your brain and improves brain performance dramatically. Empathy is not a flaw in and of itself. Never split the difference. According to his New York Times best-selling book, Chris Voss discusses how FBI empathy training has aided the United States in past negotiations. Empathy does not imply agreement with someone's views. It simply implies that you comprehend their circumstance by seeing yourself in their shoes. Thank you for watching. By the way, don't forget to show some love. Tap that subscribe button and hit like. Comment down below if you have suggestions. As always, it has been a pleasure.